So it is stage 4. Although, in order to make a more complete diagnosis where they can know for sure, she said, oh, we have to do a biopsy. I tried to insinuate, no, I didn't insinuate, I just out and out told her, you guys are just doing that so you can make more money. You know it's stage 4. I need you to give me a diagnosis today where I can apply for Social Security, because if you're just leaving it up in the air, that leaves the Social Security up there. She says, no, I'm putting down diagnosis of stage 4. It's just standard practice to get a biopsy of the... She had all kinds of good reasons to do it. I told her, because she ordered up all the treatment, chemo, immunotherapy, the biopsy, in order to really find out exactly what kind of cancer. Because he says it's kind of strange for lung cancer to be in the lymph nodes down the abdomen like that. It usually doesn't happen. It can, but rare. So it might be another kind of cancer. Or it might not be cancer at all. It might be something else. Like, but she said it is. It's stage 4. The places in the bone or the joints that lit up, they're like pretty sure that's just because of arthritis. Areas of inflammation will react also. Good morning. But so I just said, sign me up for everything, because she's like, oh, I'm gonna have to put you in a nursing home, this and that. And I'm like, well, when I was talking to the palliative care team, they were like making it sound like that wasn't a sure thing. As a matter of fact, it was most likely not gonna happen. And she was like, what? But I kind of cast doubt in her mind. She's like, I could tell in her mind, she's like thinking, maybe they know something I don't. She was really persuasive. Trust me. She's like, oh, the immunotherapy, I'm only going to do like 3 courses of chemo. It's only going to take like 9 weeks. You're going to be in a care home. How long? But she's like, you got to be on the immunotherapy, and we want you to be in a care home the whole time. That's like 2 years before we stop. Like, do I really want to place myself at the mercy of everybody's goodwill around here? Like, I could be in this care home and they could go, you're doing pretty good. Get out of here in the middle of the winter. And that would make things much harder for me. And then I have to start over from scratch. I don't know. I've got some decisions to make. Right now, what's going through my mind is stay here for about another week, panhandling, do some like maintenance on my bike. I need a few things like new tires. I need a new chain. I might need new brake pads. I might just replace the brake pads and the brake cables just because I'm around an area with a lot of bike shops. And I'd have to get my handlebars rewrapped. I might just go ahead and do that. It'd be like $150 to get everything tip top and make a little bit more money, save some money, and then within like a week, call up Amtrak and get a ticket to Dallas and then ride to my sister's house. But it's an iffy proposition. I was telling that to my oncologist, and she's like, yeah, I get it why you want to do that, because you're going to be in a house, you're going to be around family members that love you. Because I was like, I don't want to spend the rest of my life here, nothing but doctors, like totally clinical, relationships of people that don't really care that much about me. Some of you guys are just desensitized and have eyes like sharks, okay? She got it. She was like, yeah, I get it, but you're going to get there, you're not going to have insurance. I'm like, yeah, but I have cancer stage 4. With your diagnosis, I can get them to... She said, yes, you can go there for Social Security. I don't know about all that. I'm a doctor. I'm not a social worker. I said, I got this insurance here real quick because I have cancer. Now it's even worse. It's a diagnosis of stage 4. So that could be even, yes, she maybe, I guess, I don't know. She wouldn't tell me. She couldn't say because she's not a social worker. But I'm assuming... I've got a decision to make. If I go to Texas, I'm going to be delaying standard of care, which I'm kind of thinking I don't want to do. But for stage 4 standard of care, it's much less aggressive. They just give you a few courses of chemo and get you on the... Because she said, you're a good candidate for your markers are 50% on the immunotherapy. And that can extend your life quite a bit. And there's not a whole lot of side effects, she said. I've heard different online, that some people can have horrible side effects. Right now, I'm telling you, 90%. I'm going to sit here, get some my bike, the maintenance on my bike, call Amtrak, get to Dallas, and ride to my sister's house, and immediately the first few days, go down to the DMV and apply for a Texas ID, where I'm not running around with my California ID. And then go to the Social Security office and apply for insurance. Because that way I could go to the Social Security office. Here's my California ID. Here's my birth certificate. Here's my Social Security card. Here's the printout from the DMV here in Texas. I'm getting an ID here. Here's my medical records, the paper medical records that I can show you. I'll sign a release form where you can get the records directly from the hospital and fill out for insurance and Social Security. Because I should be able to get it really quick. I should get the insurance within a couple of weeks and the approved for the Social Security within a couple of weeks. It might take 4 or 5 months before I get the first check. But my sister's going to let me live at her house rent-free, and I've saved up enough money probably to feed myself for quite some time if I'm not having to pay rent. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm fighting this. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I might do standard of care, palliative care, standard of care, and as an adjunct to my ketogenic metabolic therapy, because I'm definitely going to get in contact with some people that are going to help me with that. Or I might just do the ketogenic metabolic therapy all on its own and forget the standard of care. But if I leave town, I'm going to document everything here. Here's the upgrades on my bike. Or not upgrades, but maintenance. Metro trip down to the Union Station. I'm going to be pulling out the camera a lot. The Amtrak trip to Dallas, and then the bike ride, because that bike ride's brutal. It's the type. It's got a kind of like a desolate beauty to it, but it's the type of bike ride that somebody that's an experienced bike tourer would choose to challenge themselves. A big challenge. I've done it before, and it is terrible. It's terrible. I'm probably going to do it because I do not want to be down here for. Once winter comes, I'm just totally at the mercy of people that. I mean, I could get out of here still, but it would be way, way harder.
Alright, well, yeah, I'll go over here.
I just got to meditate and pray on it. You guys have a nice day. See you next time.